Hello everybody, my name is Gonzo and welcome to this informational video about camp, summer camp. Decided to do a video instead of actually a meeting because many people actually couldn't make it and there were some conflicts, and I thought maybe it's a better way to do a video. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me, ask me. Also feel free to share the video with other parents, other people that might be interested. So a little bit of the background. The Grace Cape started so many years ago, and we started going like 2 years ago, so this will be the third time going to this camp. The first year going to this camp, we took a small amount of kids, I think it was about 6 or 7 kids. It was great, we had a blast, it was amazing. On the way back of this camp, kids made me promise to go back the following year. And so we went back last year, taking a lot more kids, and was also a blast. And we as a youth ministry, we take a lot of time investing in the camps that we go to, because we believe camps are so powerful, right? And they get to be away from the normal routine, make new friends, bond with their own friends from church, and also have a time like a retreat time away from everyday things. Sometimes I stress them and give them a hard time, pressures and different things, and phones and social media and different things like that, so they can focus on friendship, community, but also in building their faith, growing in their faith. And the speakers that have come to these camps are amazing, especially for young people, for capturing their minds and entertaining them, but also speaking a message that really resonates and super relevant for their lives. So students have come back really committed to their faith, knowing more about Jesus and wanting actually live a life as Christians, following Jesus and what God has for their lives. The camp happens in Green Lake, Wisconsin, which is about 2.5 hours from Libertyville, and we are all gonna leave about noon from here to make it there at about 3 p.m. and we're gonna go all together from here. Depending how many kids we have, we might need to rent transportation. So the camp is hosted in a conference center, which is a really nice one, right? Students stay in this hotel type of rooms. They need to bring beddings. They have a private bathroom for themselves. So housing has been really a plus for a lot of kids and for leaders that come really. And normally you think, oh, it's gonna be a bunch of people crammed into a room, which it's okay. That's camp. But in this case, it's a little bit different. We have that comfort of not being that many people in a room, but also having the comfort of a private bathroom, private shower, and also beddings, and so that's pretty awesome. Kids being very happy about that. So we have boys buildings and girls buildings, and adults, of course, leaders stay in the housing with the students. So that's housing. Also we have an amazing cafeteria on campus, which is also pretty amazing. It's buffet style, food is really good, high quality, and they provide dietary restrictions too. If your kid is gluten free or dairy free or any other special diet, they're happy to provide that. It's not a problem. Well, camp is gonna start on July 8th. We're gonna leave, like I said before, about noon from church. We're gonna be returning on Saturday morning. We're gonna leave early, Saturday the 13th. We're gonna stop by for breakfast, maybe in a McDonald's or a fast food place like that, and hope to make it home by 11 a.m. That Saturday morning the students should be home. So I'm gonna be sharing a link, and I shared before, if you haven't yet registered, a link where you can go online to Realm and be able to register your kid and pay a deposit. The deposit to be registered is $100. Also, students will have to fill a medical form and return it to me. All that information is gonna be linked below too. So we have welcomed incoming 6th graders and finishing 8th graders to camp with us. Ultimately, what really is really important is the maturity of your kid. If your kid's never been away for camp, as the first time, he might be a little bit nervous and maybe not ready to camp. But we had so many kids that had a blast being incoming 6th graders, and they were totally fine. So it's up to your kid. If he's excited to come, it's more than welcome. I think it's gonna be amazing for them to really join a youth group after we return, be plugged in and make friends and just ready to start a new school year within our church. And also, if your kid is finishing 8th grade, going to high school, they're welcome to come, but also we are doing a high school camp this year, so that's another option for them to consider if they want to join the high school group, because they might be able to gel better with the older kids. But ultimately, it's up to them if they're, bringing friends and things like that. That's another thing. Friends are more than welcome to come. School friends, buddies, or anybody who wants to join us. This camp is open to anybody. Yeah, we really encourage students to invite their friends. In the camp, there's gonna be a live band, and normally they bring merch with them, like shirts, CDs, and different things like that, and kids like to buy that. There's gonna be also a kiosk or a gift shop if kids wanna really buy gifts for their friends, family at home. They might need some money for that. Everything is included, but the banana boat, which kids love, and that's $5 per ride, and it's about a 20-minute ride, and that's been a blast. A lot of kids love it. So if they want to bring some money for that, that will be it. And then there are some paddle boats and different things like that, which is to rent, so that those cost money too. So if you were to ask me how much money your kid should bring, I would say $20. That should be plenty and should be good enough, but less, that should be fine too, and a little bit more is honestly up to you and your kid, how much they like to spend. Some kids like to spend a lot more, some kids don't like to spend very much. So but if I were to suggest, it would be $15 to $20. And something I really like about this camp is, like, a lot of churches from different parts of Wisconsin and Illinois come together with their youth group and joins about 500 kids, students really coming together and having a blast. And it's really good for students to see other churches, other youth groups actually doing the same, being part of a vibrant church that really cares about them. And yeah, so they don't feel alone, right? But also it's very church oriented, meaning that we are in charge of our group, of discipling our group, of really spending time and caring for our group. And I think that's great, because the Grace Camp, the ministry provides all the programming, brings all the bands, put all the lights together, all the logistics, and they let us really take charge of our group, of spending time with our group, of talking and really working out different things with our group, really building relationship with our group. And the cool thing that we choose, if we believe that an activity that they're doing might not be a good fit for us at the moment for different reasons, we can decide to not do it or not be part of it. So we really are still in charge of our group fully, and they just provide the different opportunities for us to join. And that's been really good as a church, because there's so many churches coming together, and sometimes it's not a good fit for every single necessity or need that we might have as a group. So really like the opportunity for us to have. So we have family groups, we have small groups. There are a lot of free times for students to play at the lake, to their tournaments, their crafts, different things. So I want to encourage you to really check the video below, where there's also more information specific about the camp itself, with more images and different things like that, because that might give you a better idea of the heart of this camp. The meetings are really highlight, because they bring exceptional speakers to these camps, and kids love that. So I remember asking some of the kids, oh, what was your highlight about camp? And they will actually say the speaker or the meetings or the message or the band, and things that we don't really think about kids being interested in, like the service, the chapel part of the camp, right? They really get into it because they actually find a meaning in it, and the speakers are so in tune with these young people that they speak to their hearts. So our goal really is to create a community of young people that love Jesus and that love other people, so they want to share that love with others. That's what we want to do, and yeah, we're really excited for this year's camp. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, want to bring more kids because want more kids to be able to experience this amazing week with us. So yeah, if you have any questions, anything, please don't hesitate in contacting me. I will be more than happy to help you. And it's gonna be the third time going to this camp, so we are really excited for this opportunity. So yeah, remember to click the link, go and register, invite friends, and yeah, look forward to it. Thank you so much.